Good evening, boys and girls. I'm going to be reading you a story called The Paper Dolls. And I wonder if you've made paper dolls. Maybe the story might inspire you to make some paper dolls. Livia and I made some paper dolls after we'd read this story. And she had great fun playing with them, just like this girl. And this story is written by Julia Donaldson. There once was a girl who had tiger slippers and a ceiling with stars on it, and a butterfly hair slide which she kept losing, and 2 goldfish, and a nice mother who helped her to make some paper dolls. They were Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow. Can you see Joe has a bow? Jim has 2 noses. Jackie the Backy, you can see the back of her head. And there's Ticky and Tacky. I wonder if they're twins. They both have blue hair. And they danced and they jumped and they sang. And they met a dinosaur who clawed and roared and said, "I'm going to get you." But the paper dolls sang, "You can't get us. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with a bow." And they jumped. See, they're getting away from the dinosaur by jumping away onto a bus. And they rode to a farmyard where they danced with some pigs. And then they lay on the rooftop and stared at the stars until a tiger slunk out of his den, and he crouched and he snarled and he said, "I'll leap up and catch you." But the paper dolls sang, "You can't catch us. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with a bow." And they floated down the stairs and they danced around a honey pot and they kicked the crumbs and explored an island till a fierce crocodile grinned his grin and gnashed his teeth and said, "I'm going to crunch you." Uh-oh. But the paper dolls laughed and sang, "You can't crunch us. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with a bow." And they hopped into the garden and they sniffed the flowers and chatted to a ladybird and lay down in a forest of grass. And there goes the little girl, she's left them there. But along came a boy with a pair of scissors and he said, "I'll snip you." What's going to happen to the paper dolls? And he did. Oh no. He snipped them into tiny little pieces and he said, "Ha ha, you're gone forever." And there comes the little girl running back going, "No." But the paper dolls sang, "We're not gone. Oh, no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky the Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the bow." And all of the pieces joined together and the paper dolls flew into the little girl's memory where they found white mice and fireworks and a starfish soap and a kind granny and a butterfly hair slide and more lovely things each day and each year. So even though they were chopped up, they still stayed in her memory where she could remember them. And the little girl grew into a mother who helped her own little girl to make some paper dolls. And they were Poppy and Pinky and Binky the Blinky and Fred with 1 eyebrow and Flo with the bow. Look, she's got a bow in her hair and he's got 1 eyebrow and she's blinking her eyes. And that's Poppy and Pinky. And they jumped and they danced and they sang. And there's a little girl playing with her paper dolls. Have a very good night, everybody. Sleep tight.